What's going on? Dylan Conrad, metabolic as fuck. Today I'm going to talk to you about what to do when the scale won't budge. Before I get into that, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, turn notifications on. Spotify, iTunes, bell button, review, algorithm, etc. Love you for that. So what to do when the scale won't budge. So first I want to chat about the difference between weight loss and fat loss. So weight loss is just a number on the scale, right? If you are losing weight, there's a good chance you are probably losing muscle, connective tissue, etc., right? Not a good thing. If you've ever lost weight, people are like, dude, you look emaciated, or girl, you look emaciated. You probably lost muscle and connective tissue. Also, when you're not eating enough, the elastin produced in your skin doesn't work as well. So you have that sunken, what they're calling Ozempic face, right? Like the hollowed out, emaciated look. So fat loss, on the other hand, is keeping your muscle tone, keeping the connective tissue, and losing body fat, right? So there's a couple things you want to make sure of that if you are thinking you're losing weight instead of fat, or losing fat and the other things that I was mentioning. If you think you're not losing enough body fat, you want to make sure you're getting adequate protein intake. Okay, I'm not talking about anything too crazy. 0.7 grams per kilogram body weight is the minimum, right? So that's fine there. And that you're getting some sort of resistance training in. Okay. So as long as you're doing those two things, you can look at the scale and use that as your guideline, because the weight that's going down is going to be body fat, right? So if the scale doesn't budge, first of all, make sure you're on the right macros. Okay. You can start with a general 40-30-30 split, 40% carbs, 30% protein, 30% fat. And just kind of toy around with those numbers and see what is going to work best for you, okay? Once you get that, you want to make sure you have 100% adherence. Now, this is I don't know, I'm sighing because people argue to hell and back about the right diet, the right macros, when 95% of people cannot adhere whatsoever to what you give them. And that's why we have the coaching we do. Everyone thinks they're going to come in and learn, the holy grail. You're not, it's you're going to learn how to stick to your nutrition and do the workouts. Obviously, yes, there's a right combination, there's a right wrong combination, things not to do, things to do, but at the end of the day, it's all adherence, right? That's all mindset. So make sure you have 100% adherence. This means that you're 100% sticking to the macros every single day. Probably if you stay put, if there's no change for 2 weeks at all, not even a quarter pound on average, then you can start tinkering, other things. But you shouldn't be going lower than 1,200 calories for a woman, 1,400 for a man. Obviously, that's a blanket statement, but that's kind of a general guideline. Okay. Rosa, for example, she didn't lose any weight for 3 weeks. She was completely stuck, but we just kept driving in macros and actually kept tweaking her macros. We didn't change exercise at all. I finally found the right combination, and after that she was on a 2 pound per week trajectory. So sometimes it just takes your body a little bit to adjust, and it's important at that point not to get obsessed with the end result, because if you do, you're dead in the water. You're so screwed. Third thing is, after you make sure you have 100% adherence and you're sticking to it if you're not seeing any results after 2 weeks, is that make sure you have included active recovery days. Make sure you have days where you're just walking or hiking or just moving your body, yoga, stuff like that you're not actually working out hard, because that is going to help your recovery. And if we're looking at the fat loss hierarchy, number one is going to be recovery. Okay. After that, I would increase steps. Then after that, increase cardio. Then I would try to cut carbs a little bit. And if that doesn't work, you might actually need to reverse diet. Okay, so you might need to put fat loss and weight loss on the back burner until you can get your metabolism back up, heal your hormonal profile, stuff like that. Okay, so that is the 8-step process that I would personally take for all my clients and myself. if I was kind of plateauing. So anyways, I hope this helps, and happy whatever day you're watching this on.